I am in frame, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You look in frame to me.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Get your foot off of your... No, they can't see that.
No, they can't, but they will. we're gonna put that picture.
Okay.
So, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Happy Place. We are your host,
Manny.
and Samuel, and today's topic is living in a Hispanic household.
And to start it off, I saw this recently on Instagram, which is why I bring it up. Staple foods that us Hispanics eat. My family is a mix of three different types of Central American countries. There were Mexico or Mexican, Salvadorian, and Guatemalan. Mm-hmm. And one of the dishes I despise ever since I was younger is a dish called menudo. I hate menudo so fucking much. And there's people who hype it up like it's better than pozole, better than caldo de res or caldo de pollo.
If I'm being honest, bro, if you were to...
If you say you like it, I'm going to kick your ass out of my house.
No. Okay, for one, I don't like it. I'm not going to lie, I don't even think I've tried it, but I don't think I would like it.
Really?
If you were to tell me to describe what it looks like, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I honestly feel like I wouldn't be able to tell you just for the fact that... It's
cow stomach.
Yeah.
I think, or intestines. I'll go say
big as no.
And it's like chewy, and it tiene como squares all around it.
The insides of a cow.
I thought you were getting turned on.
No, bro.
Oh, today's episode hopefully will be sponsored by Humex.
Yep.
Really? You think so? One of these days.
I hope so.
One of these days.
Imagine.
But this is the best one. The best one in my opinion.
Banana and strawberries for sure.
Top notch.
Bro, I tried that as a little
S
kid.
tier.
I haven't had one in a while, but I'm about to open it up.
Let's see. One of my favorite dishes, though. We've been having pozole a lot recently. I'm not feeling it.
Beans
it's like
and rice.
That's up there.
No. Sorry. Beans, crema, queso, tortilla, and maybe huevo.
I can give you that.
No, you can't, bro.
Sorry. My fault. I got excited. No, pero my favorite one is panes rellenos.
Bro, we're gonna pull up a video of me fucking that shit up, bro. I have a video.
For
of
real?
That shit up,
I probably have
that shit
too.
was all in my mouth.
Pause right here, bro.
No, bro, that shit was
no,
so
panes
good.
rellenos are S tier Hispanic food in my opinion. The way my family makes it is the best. We have it for Thanksgiving once a year only, and it. Oh, it's not my fault. It sucks. I hate that we can't have it more than once a year.
You're right.
And only specific family members can make it. Can we talk about that too? How specific dishes I dedicate only to specific family members because, like, I love my mom. My mom's from Guatemala, so she has her Guatemalan dishes that she knows how to perfection. But, like, sometimes she be trying to cook, like, Salvadorian dishes, and I'm like...
Oh, it's not it? Yeah, I feel you.
But,
bro, my mom cooks like a professional, bro.
Thanks.
I was like, there's no dish that my mom doesn't make that isn't yummy, bro. Like, I don't know. Personally, my mom makes everything. But have you ever tried quesadillas? It's bread.
Oh, yeah.
Not like a quesadilla with cheese and
like,
tortilla. No, bro, no. I don't even be eating those, but
I do.
Quesadillas with like coffee and bread in the morning. That should be.
They be hitting.
Bro, let me tell you. There's also shit. What else does my mom make? Usually she makes
pupusas.
Pupusas, bro. I'm Salvadorian. Manny, are you half or you're
yeah,
fully?
half. No, half Salvadorian, half Guatemalan.
No, that's what I'm talking about. You see, we pupusas, bro. The way she makes them, bro, go crazy. You know, it be making you want to eat like 20 at a time, bro.
That's nice.
But you know, other than that, I think that we only what else do we eat? Panes rellenos.
Mole. Do you like mole?
I don't even know what that is, bro.
You don't know what mole is?
No, bro.
Bro, you are missing out. It's like
mole?
It's a chocolate based kind of like really rich dish. It's a Mexican dish. But they make it a lot in Guatemala too, and there's also another, not necessarily a version, but something similar to that, from Guatemala. It's called pepian, which it doesn't go as crazy as much as mole does, but mole.
Pepian.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like
a
pickle. It's green.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's like salsa verde, pero tacos always go crazy. Tortas, crazy.
Yes, sir.
We just recently found out about this like taco truck that's really close, but we never tried anything other than just the regular stuff we order. Pero tienen, ¿cómo se llama? what are they called? There's like a quesadilla, pero trae carne adentro, but you put it in between two tortillas. What's it called?
What are you talking
Mulitas.
I've never heard of that, bro. All these words I've never heard, bro.
Bro, they're like tortillas dipped in consomme, and then I put them and they put queso.
Are you talking like the ones that they show on Instagram with like birria?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's queso birria, pero mulitas are your choice of meat, pause, and front on top of queso y tortilla. And then you can dip them in consomme. But I'm not a big fan of birria anyways.
My boy almost said me. He's not a big fan of me. What you talking about here, bro?
You feel me?
Man's giving hints, bro. Bro, this Jew makes me hitting. But no, I think it's just, I think if anybody were to try something like of a different culture, the first thing I would advise you to try is probably, what would you say? Because all of it's good.
First dish,
regardless of what it is, I think all of it's great. So,
first dish recommendation. As far as soap, what are we talking about? Like hand food, fork food?
Anything, bro. Anything.
Dang,
within your culture.
Oh, that's a big question. What would I introduce somebody? Every person knows what tacos are.
Oh,
Everybody knows
sure.
what fajitas are. You know,
honestly, a torta, bro. I think the tortas from the. I mean, personally, I think the tortas from the side taco. The side. I don't know, what do you call them? The trucks. The taco trucks. Those tortas be going crazy, depending on where you're getting it from.
That's facts. There's some torta trucks. There's some taco trucks that's just not it. Some of them just don't be hitting. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I don't know. Some of them I've heard some of them around here personally that some of them have like cucarachas.
Dang, that's just extra protein.
yeah,
just,
bro, for sure.
That's the chef.
Adds flavor and shit, you know.
Yeah.
I love just getting off of work and being like, man, we had a torta with some cucarachas in it.
That's funny. I honestly think tortas is a good move. Or just a plato of like carne asadas, like arroz, frijoles, carne asada, guacamole, pico. That way they have like to pick and choose what they like at the same time.
Do you like plátanos? Do you know what that is?
I do know what that is. Fritos or like boiled?
Yeah, fritos.
Yeah, I do.
Boiled?
Yeah, you can boil them.
Oh, hell
no. My little brother eats
bro.
them like that con crema. Yeah.
Bro, that man's a different breed because I would never.
Plátanos fritos are gas sometimes. If you have like queso y frijoles y arroz and crema, that'd be hitting. But if it's just alone, then I'm like really not feeling it. ¿No te gusta?
No, bro, not at all.
Really?
Never. I've never once craved it. Even as a little kid, I'd be like, nah, bro, this is not it. But first food that I would recommend is a torta. Something simple, but something that, will make you want to go again and try something new,
That's facts.
You?
I think I agree. I think a torta is a great place. It's like a sandwich. Everybody's comfortable with, do regular bread and a type of protein and then queso a veces or just like, and then some vegetables is a clear starter. And then from there, there's like hundreds of types of different tacos. The most common torta, of course, is always the carne asada.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great place to start too.
All right. So leading into our next topic, have you ever got hit with the chancla or
a chancla? I was praying to God I get hit by a chancla. After the chancla, it went shoes, high heels, boots, toys, her fist. God, bro, you don't understand. My mom. Bro. So this one time, literally right here, I was. My mom had gone outside.
We're in the living room.
She was like livid about something. She just woken up, goes outside, and I'm watching a show. And I forget that she's outside doing something. She comes back in, and she's already mad at me, right? She comes back in, and she scares me. Because she thought I was scared of her. Just and her in general. Not because she scared me. She thought I was scared of her. She beat my ass. Bro, she just started... Yeah, but she was just like... Exactly, bro. Every time, bro. There was just everything. I was just a bad child, too. I was just stupid.
I was a monkey, bro.
Bro...
Call me a mono when I was a kid.
Yeah, you ugly as fuck.
No way. No, bro. I remember one time we were in the store. I was a bad kid, but kind of when I was little. But we were in the store, and me and my siblings didn't really get along. And at one point, I don't recall too well, but I remember that I got mad. I got mad at my sister, and I called her the B word, bro. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just spit it out, say it to you or whatever. I was like, because that's what you're being like, you know? And the moment that I said to her, she went up to my dad, bro. She told my dad. My dad looked at me and he was like, "We're going home."
Oh, you
Bro.
knew it was game over right there, bro.
I was like, "Bro, I am. Goodbye. Rest in peace, Samuel." Because, bro, I got home. I got on my knees.
Oh, hey, yo! What kind of punishment did you get there to give you?
No, bro. I received the belt, but it's just, it only happened a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, but after a while, they were like, it's not the way. They realized that speaking to you, I mean, I'm not gonna like speak for every Hispanic parent, but I think that sometimes they think that just being very aggressive and like approaching it in a very negative way will solve the problem when it really doesn't. It just kind of leaves like a mark on the kid.
Yeah, they think that if you don't remember this, they make it memorable. If they remember that ass whooping,
Yeah,
then they're never gonna do it again. But I know that never helps. Hold on, we're gonna pause it right here because we need to change the battery.
All right, you're good.
Another story I remember as far as just like whoopings and stuff are concerned. It was my dad was not the one to whip us or anything. It was my mom. My mom would put her foot down and up our asses, bro. It was crazy.
Usually the Hispanic mom.
Yeah, they hold it down. They got them anger issues, bro.
My dad called her his jefa, like chief. Yeah, literally.
That's funny. So there was this one time, this cousin of mine was in front of me, and we were just sitting on a bed like this, literally like I was sitting on top, and she was laying down here while we were watching a show, and I started I know it sounds weird, but I started playing the beat to the song on her head like a drum, and she starts crying, and I'm like, what is going on? And I start apologizing. So as soon as her mom walks in, it just looks like I had already started to do something bad.
Oh shit!
It's a spider.
Huh?
There's a spider.
Oh, there is. What the?
Kill it con tu zapato.
No, what the fuck?
Mátalo. Where did it go?
Yeah, where did it go? Fuck, bro. Sorry, guys. We're having technical difficulties. We're getting into
we had a surprise guest, actually.
Surprise guest. Yeah, we should have recorded it. We killed it, though.
Going back to the story, I was making a beat off her fucking head. And
I was playing the drums.
Yeah. And I was apologizing, being like, I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to
bro, you
cause you that much pain.
You know when your little cousins are crying that some adult, whoever is nearby is going to come by.
You could hear her running to the room, and I was like, holy crap, I didn't know what to do. I was trying to just fix it as soon as possible, but she walked into the room. She's like, what are you doing to my daughter? Why is she crying like this? And I'm like, it's not that deep, bro. It's just like I was playing around, and she's like taking it out of proportion. Only time my dad
Did you use that terminology?
No, of course not. I probably was just saying something stupid. I wasn't. I was
barely literate.
Yeah. No, and then my dad drags me by my shirt out of the house. And this is the only time. He starts whooping me in the front yard. And I'm, bro.
Free show. Free entertainment.
Yeah, bro. This was crazy. Because that was the only time my dad never did it. And it was always my mom. My mom would be the one throwing stuff at us or be whooping us or just always pinch you to get your attention.
Yeah.
Stop doing this.
They'll give you the look.
Yeah. Oh,
that look, bro. It's like,
yeah.
Not like that. They're like
the smolder, the weird. Yeah, it was always.
They'd be like, "Te me calmas o te calmo."
Yeah.
There we go. They'd be saying that all the time. Anytime you'd be doing something.
Ese hombre te va a llevar. Si no te portas bien.
Yeah. Try to scare you out of what you're doing.
Scaring tactics are always how it...
Techniques, bro. Techniques.
But that's as far as I remember anything else. There's nothing really, really bad.
No, me neither. I don't know. I just... After a while, it just kind of stopped. All of it stopped. They thought that talking it out...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to whoop a 18-year-old. Yeah. I mean, I had to stop some parents, but I know that my parents definitely were just like, maybe we could talk about this.
Yeah. You what?
I was like, is it recording? Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. It is. Yeah. I was just going. I just got it off because I wanted to, But yeah, going into the next topic. Or not topic. Going into the next subject. Did you hate your parents' Hispanic music growing up? Because I personally did. I could not stand it. It would give me a headache. We'd listen to it in the car. or when my dad would wash the restroom, he'd be singing his corridos. And like, bro, turn that shit off, bro.
Bro,
or my
same.
mom, when she's like cleaning, she's listening to like this guy like talk about like a heartbreak the whole time. Like, bro, and we had this like little, not radio but speakers. That's what they're called. We had speakers. Oh my god, bro! It sounded like we were having a concert. Bro, I would shut that door and try to sleep it all off because I could not. But when I grew up, man, I started listening to everything.
Thanks, me too, bro.
I started copying my parents. I started like... I started doing everything, bro.
No, my dad would do the same thing. Every time we'd go somewhere, he'd always have his windows down. I'd be like, Dad, turn that crap off.
Oh, yeah,
I'd be so embarrassed. Yeah, I'd be like this in my chair, just like... waiting for like just a new song to play or whatever.
Yeah.
And
you.
those Saturday mornings my mom would wake us up with those loud ass music, bro. It'd be like shaking the house. You know that episode of SpongeBob with the jellyfish? That'd be like when I'm trying to sleep, bro. That was always annoying, bro.
But now, bro, it'd be the vibe. It'd be the vibe, bro.
I'd be rolling my windows down. I'd be like, this is what's up. You feel me?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
Vicente, all the old school, Jose and Carlos, bro. I'll be bumping it like it was my age. Like it was my day, bro.
Damn, bro. No, I remember. I used to really genuinely like hate listening to those type of music because they weren't it. I thought it was so like, I don't know why, but I felt like a sort of embarrassment to like listen to that stuff in public. I'm like, no, man. Like, what artists were around, like English?
We're talking like 07. So we're talking like some 50 Cent, some Lil Wayne.
Yeah, there we go. Lil Wayne. Who else? Drake. I listened to a little bit of Drake.
Some Drake back then. Like some Eminem was popping too. I remember.
Yeah, for sure.
Rihanna and Beyonce, all that stuff. Just like that old school rap and R&B for me, because my cousins were in high school and they were introducing me to stuff. This is like late, what is it? Late 2000s, early 10s. So
that was the vibe. Like, if you weren't listening to that stuff, then you were missing out. You was a nobody.
Yep, I remember that. Music back then was crazy though.
It was though.
Well, I never got up until I started like actually listening to the lyrics of what the music that my parents were listening to. Mm-hmm. Like corridos weren't nothing to me but just music I hated, and so I started listening to like.
Bro, I'll be singing those with my heart, bro.
Bro, for real. Anything like Vicente, you could just feel the emotion, bro. Or like Chalino would tell a story about just like gunslingers and gang members, you feel me? And stuff like that was just dope. And
it was a different vibe.
It was
Times
a different
have
vibe.
changed. Time have changed. We're hypocrites, as I would call us, just because we hated it and now we love it.
Yeah, I know.
We show it off.
We do show it off for real. I know a lot of the things that the family got. I remember just going like my aunt's house and always hearing the music. Like every Saturday, we'd we still do it to this day, but like we'd always go to like some type of cousin's house, and they'd be bumping some music. But along with that, when you were done with all the music, done with all the partying, it'd be like adult time, and you as a kid don't realize like what it is they're talking about until you start like growing up. Like in middle school, you start actually paying attention, like
listening,
and then you start
hearing what everyone's doing.
Yeah, you start hearing what everybody's doing, and that goes into like the chisme drama of a family. Bro, I swear we could have a reality TV show with everything that's happening.
I agree 100%.
There was just so much stuff that as a kid you just blow off and you don't
care.
Yeah, stuff will happen right in front of you, and you're like, let me go back to playing video games or with my toys.
Like, it doesn't concern me, so it's not my problem.
Yeah, exactly.
And it still doesn't really concern you when you're older. You just like to listen.
Yeah, I know, and it's like low-key fun, but it's like, yeah.
I've heard some crazy stories, bro, but like, I don't know, just being able to like, you know, see your family, or not necessarily see your families, but being able to hear what they be doing, you know, be a different type of like,
it'd be weird because like
it'd be
it's weird to think of them, your family members at like your age, because we're 20 now. Yeah, which to us a long time ago was like, damn, you're 20, like you old, bro. But, like,
yeah, that was us, bro.
Yeah, but now I think like going through a lot of the photo albums that we have and remembering just like, damn, my dad was 22. Like he was.
When he had you?
No. I'm saying like was 20 as well. Oh, like he was my age at one point.
Yeah,
and then
for sure,
I remember hearing stories of them back in the day, like because they lived in California, and bro, they were wild. They were wild for real. But like now they're like they're like, pray to God, don't don't drink, don't do any of this. But then back in the day,
To them, you know,
yeah, back in the day,
live. Like they be getting onto us for doing any of that stuff, even though we don't do it, of course. You know, obviously.
Yeah, we're children of God. we know what's up. But
that kind of reminds me, bro, of the bro. I just had it in my head. I already forgot. Jesus, I keep forgetting. That's the second time. Hold on. Keep talking, bro.
And like as you grow older, you just start putting puzzle pieces together because
I remember.
Go ahead. Before you forget again.
Sorry. So I don't know if this is just a thing for any culture in general, but pronouncing certain words in a household, like for example, Walmart. It's Walmart.
Walmart.
It's like Walmart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yes, sir.
It's like what?
Yeah, just like whenever they would mention my teacher, they'd say T-shirt. I'd be like, I got it on. Why are you yelling at me about my T-shirt? And I remember getting pissed one day. She's like, what about your teacher? She was asking me something about my T-shirt, but she was like, what about your T-shirt? And I was like, I got it on. Leave me alone, please.
What?
Bro,
That's so funny.
Spazzing, but it was just so funny, just remembering the things that they just couldn't pronounce, and I'm like playing a game in my head, just trying to like put words together. But
what is she saying?
Like, yeah, what is going on?
What else, bro? I swear to God, there's other words.
Let's see. Oh shoot.
Walmart. La Target.
Oh yeah.
Even though they kind of pronounce it right, but they still have a little accent to it. It doesn't sound. It sounds funny.
Dang, me and Daniel do this a lot. I forgot. Now that we have to like remember them.
So another thing about living in a Hispanic household, our parents usually believe anything and everything that they see on the internet. There's just not one thing that goes by that they don't believe. Like if the internet says it, it's true.
That's 100% to them.
No matter what it is.
My mom has been on she's always been on this, which is like staying healthy. And like what keeps you as youthful as possible, and she'd be like so many cremas, so many like things, so many pills to intake, or not even pills, but like vitamins and proteins and ways to cook things and like what's healthier. Bro, anything that's on Facebook, to her,
real,
100% real. It's always crazy because she just comes home with new things, and I'm like, what are you doing? I literally know over proteins for like working out. She recently got something because she saw it on TikTok. She's just like, somebody was just like, yeah, and exactly. She's like,
no, bro, I see where you're coming from. I personally think, well, from another standpoint, bro, I think that it's, let's say your head hurts.
Mm-hmm.
They blame it on this. I don't know where they got this information from, but like for some reason, let's say, for example, Univision is like, man, your phone gives you cancer. They look at me and they're like, vas a agarrar cáncer, mijo. Like always being on your phone, like it makes no sense. Like it has zero correlation. Like how is something that I use to call you on gonna give me some sort of disease? Like it doesn't make any sense.
No, I'd be like, damn, my ankle hurts. She'd be like, cause you're on that phone too damn much. And I'm like, bro, that has nothing to do with any of this. Leave me alone. Right, they just be coming up with some wild stuff.
Like your stomach could be hurting, bro. You could be missing a leg. Por ese pinche teléfono.
Bro, that's exactly how it is. And what reminds me is just like, I remember growing up, always just like random aches. El Vicks. Echate Vicks. Echate Vicks. Every time, bro. It's a joke now in our family.
Ibuprofen or ibuprofen. How do you say in Spanish?
I think that's it. I just...
Shit, you just...
Yeah, Advil.
You know what? Yeah, Advil. But they don't say Advil. They just... Like, or no, bro. They pull out those ancient pills from El Salvador, from a different country. Trust me, mijo. Yeah, this will heal you within a couple of hours.
Yes, sir.
Like, instantly, bro.
Or cuando te soban, they massage you, and I was like, my stomach dead ass was hurting one time. They made me drink vegetable oil, and then they like...
what?
They started massaging my back, and I'm like... I just got a shit, bro. I just have to use the restroom. Can you give me like some laxatives? No, I remember that. What else
bro,
happened?
Do you, on the topic of food, kind of, did you ever, like, at one point you kind of couldn't sleep and your mom or dad took you to like this random place, and all of a sudden they pull out an egg. I think an egg and oil, and they put I don't know if it's oil. I think it's oil, but they put like an egg within oil or whatever, and they do these prayers on you.
Te soban con el huevo y todo?
Yes, they do that shit like on your face.
Yeah.
Everywhere, bro. And then they're like, put this under your bed when you go home, and when you sleep in the morning, when you fall asleep and you wake up in the morning, you like take the egg out in the cup, and it literally has all these like little lines within it, and you're like, yo, what is this? And they tell you that it's basically like all this like evil stuff that got pulled out of you.
Bro, I remember hearing some crazy stories like that. My dad, we actually were recently talking about this. They were making pupusas for the family. Everybody came over.
Yeah.
And estaban hablando de. So there used to be this old gentleman who used to hang out with my grandpa, my great grandpa.
Yeah.
And they believe in a lot like brujeria. They were believing all like all the magic stuff. You feel me? And so my dad was saying the reason it isn't as popular as a Western like over here in the United States.
The egg?
Todo eso, that too included, but that goes on to like brujeria, you know, like witchcraft and stuff like that. Or like old remedies. My dad's just like, the less the population believes in it, the less it happens, the less it's seen. Nobody's gonna believe it's real because it's just like nobody's doing it anymore, right? Stuff like that. But it's barely us. Like we barely remember that.
Don't you think it's like religious beliefs at times?
Almost
like,
sometimes, yeah. And so there was this story that they were telling me that.
Bro, my ass is sweating.
There was this one time that.
Is it? You can't tell.
You're wearing black pants. How are you gonna see?
I don't know. No.
Dang it. Okay, I thought I'd take a shot, but that a gentleman would be able to feed people by putting like a sombrero down, and somebody had to be cooking tamales in a certain vicinity. Like it had to be
ritual.
I know, bro. And he would wave his hand on top of it, and nobody could be staring at him. And so he would cover it with something.
Little cousin starts to float.
Huh?
Imagine like he's doing that, and then your little cousin starts to float.
And then he would like wave his hand over like a toalla. He would place a toalla over the hole of the sombrero, and then he would wave his hand, and then steam would start coming out. And he'd move the toalla, and then it would just be like a ton of tamales that somebody was cooking around him. That's insane. Huh? That's what I'm saying. When I was told that, I was like, what is going on?
They were just hungry, bro. That's just me going to a restaurant and then being like,
no, but this would like happen in, are you serious? Like the 1800s in El Salvador.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they say.
I've never heard that story.
No, that's what my dad, some like local in Metapan would do for some of the families.
In Hispanic culture, there's a lot of scary
stuff like that. Yeah, it's like weird. It's just weird to like even fathom that becoming like an actual reality.
Literally, bro. Like for what? Like okay, La Llorona.
El Cucuy.
El Cucuy is okay. El Cucuy isn't the one that whistles to beautiful girls at night.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember his name. I'm gonna search that up because I really want to know who that is because there's like a monster. He's not a monster, but he whistles to pretty girls at night and tries to like, I don't know. I don't think he lures you in, but it's scary.
There's another one where there's like an old man will be leaving like, because there'd be a lot of poor people in those countries, right?
Yeah.
And so he'd leave like a trail of gold coins, and like as to test your what is it?
You're a gold digger? No.
Almost, but no. It's just like.
Am I getting the
to
wrong
see
idea?
If like you would even pick it up or like maybe return it to somebody who was near, just to entice you. It'd be a trail of them, and I thought somebody was here on my phone. And to entice them, and they would follow this trail, and he'd like kill them or something, or like sell their soul to like the devil or something. It was always something crazy.
Really?
Yeah, and like a really crazy story that my family has is going back into the religious section of this. In Metapan, actually. They held like an exorcism in front of my family, like a real one. Yeah, in
front of your family.
Yeah, in the church.
You were alive?
Was I alive?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
You were alive during this time.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is like I wouldn't say recent, but it was definitely like in the early 10s, like 2010,
1950.
Era. And so, yeah, they said that the whole time they were doing this, they didn't even know at the end of the service and everything was done. they made everybody wait and then stay in the pews, and they had a gentleman
church
come up, yeah, and then like laid him up on the altar, and they like performed an exorcism, and everybody, like they said, if you would have stopped praying, you would have got possessed too.
Bro, what?
That is crazy stuff, bro. Could you imagine seeing an exorcism?
No. I from what you see on the movies, those motherfuckers start floating.
Exactly.
A demon comes out, and you're like usually the demon wins. You know the result. But that's pretty crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. There's a lot.
¿Lo encontraste?
What? No, I couldn't. I couldn't find it. The Whistleman story.
Yeah, but what's the story behind it?
The Halloween corner. This is someone else. Oh, in Venezuela, like any other part of Belize, cowboy, because they call him el Silbion, maybe.
El Silbion, something like that. Silbion. I feel you.
It was something similar like that, but he whistles at pretty girls and he tries to like lure you in. Mm-hmm. It's scary stuff.
And I think one of the last topics I wanted to talk about was actually just like how family gatherings and parties are such as like a crucial thing to Hispanic like culture. I know that for me, it's always at a cousin's house, like literally every week. Sure. It doesn't even have to be a party. It's just like a family gathering where that's what I really, really love about being Hispanic is like
we party for no reason.
Camaraderie and the just the family aspect of it is so crucial and so big. It's like I love it so much just because I don't know, just like it's always happening. Like you're always with your cousins and your uncles and your aunts and great food, great atmosphere.
I grew up a lot with my cousins. Yeah, exactly. Going into that, just for the fact that we throw parties for no reason. It doesn't even have to be somebody's birthday. Like we're staying up to like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., dancing, doing whatever, just with our family, just because, we just, I guess, have that bond with our family. There, we just like being around each other. It's, someone you grew up with, it's your family, of course, but it's more than that. You know what I mean? Like it's just something that you always keep in mind.
Yeah, and like growing up, you definitely take it for granted. Just because, as time goes on, everybody's starting getting older. You're like, nobody's partying as hard anymore. But it's always like the tios in the garage, tomando and drinking. And they're drinking, and my dad's always playing the guitar, and they're singing songs. And then all the ladies are like in the kitchen or
chismeando,
exactly,
doing whatever.
All the little kids running around everywhere,
selfies, doing the Facebook mom post,
and all the cousins in like that one room hanging out.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
It was always really, really cool.
Those are the times. Bro.
Those were the times. Those were like top notch moments. A lot of crazy stuff happened. A lot of stupid things happened, and it was always fun. I just know that I
literally, bro,
really
you'd be uploaded. I remember when I was younger, when I'd appear at family parties, and be like. They call me guapo and everything. But like,
and I'd be like hype. They'd be hyping me up. I'd be feeling myself. I'd be in like $3 jeans, like hand-me-downs and stuff,
like,
bro.
They're like that. Baila conmigo. Yeah. Or like you start recording, bro. You see yourself on Facebook, bro.
Those are the days, man.
Nah, bro.
Those were it.
Man, good times. That's
right. Can you dance?
Yeah, I can. You
do? I can sometimes.
I used to hate it. I used to hate it when I was young. Now I love it.
Now I love it too. I wish I would have done it more because I would have learned better. But like I'm learning as time goes on right now.
Oh yeah, bro. Most definitely. It's something. I used to be very like shy, but I also kind of found it like cringy. But now it's every not every Saturday anymore. I got a girlfriend. Yeah. But when we do dance. It'd be fun.
That's what I think I really got my, not necessarily liking for parties, like the crazy parties that we definitely go to as like college kids, but
it's a different atmosphere for
but like you enjoy parties because you grew up with it too. You like that, like the friends hanging out with each other consistently and like the big old groups, and I love that so much. I love going out with my friends. I just love that because it creates like a family bond that I know I was so comfortable growing up with, and I love it so much, and I will never, ever since I realized it, will never take it for granted just because, like...
Oh, yeah, for sure. If I could give one piece of advice to anybody who's really young is don't take those moments for granted because you only have them once. After a while, they disappear.
Yeah, they start fading as you grow older just because everybody gets busy. Everybody starts to grow up and it's not the same anymore. You become the Theos at some point.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
What are you talking about?
I know. You start growing up and it's like, damn, that's...
No, yeah, I feel you. One more thing, bro, before we cut the segment. Did you have a favorite cousin?
Oh, I
that
did.
You were waiting on, like you'd get to the party first and you'd wait on. Mm-hmm. I most definitely did, bro. I had two of them. Well, I love all my cousins.
I do too.
I had certain ones that would be like, bro, get here, bro. You need to be here.
Yeah.
Like, I'd wait on them. I'd be so excited to see them because, you know, it's just it's like your sibling, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's like I don't know, like your best friend that's there, you know?
Yeah.
But I'd always, just because sometimes you'd be bored and you're like, oh, man. And then your cousin appears.
And that's when it gets lit.
It goes crazy.
Yeah,
after
bro.
that.
I remember that. That was always
good times.
It was always fun.
But
that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's it, guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. We are your hosts,
Samuel
and Manny, and that was The Happy Place. We'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Cool. We straight? You hungry?
A little bit.
You want to go out to eat? Want to get some?
Yeah, we can.
Bet.
What's it called?